nation, this is second nature.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No game.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Newton to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
37-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Logan, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run. Calais. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from the
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
53, come on. 53, check 53. We own it.
They snap it to Newton. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you know, that the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Jets 7.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Gerald McCoy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they're going to have run this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 14, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.J. Logan, 82 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Wentz on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jets 21, Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Mosley on the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Open man here is Foster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Patriots.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
4-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. On first down, Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to Taylor on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Calais. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On second down now. It's Logan, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
41-yard line.
Newton now to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. And he loses the football a second time. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing is Newton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
At the 42-yard line.
They run with Calais. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Calais. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all make their shot. They're picking off a pass.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete.
Jamison Crowder, 82 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Newton on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll look to run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He finds an opening past the 40. Powering his way forward. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 17-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll try the air now with Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they want it.